They'll try and run for it with Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard
line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The Rams have 1-6 now. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Off the play fake, Shuck. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Rams, nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ready? 280.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. That's complete to Palmer. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer, 28 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Rams, nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Again, it's Williams. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready? Moving hot.
Now they go end around with Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And it's complete to Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Rams 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And Herman's going to get him over the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job with making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
To the air once more. Shuck. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Nifty move. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They give it to Williams, wide right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing to Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. We're on Rams.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Set. Blue stick. Hey, give me radar.
Now Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And now another one thrown incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Shuck. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Saints.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devon Bailey, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
14 yards. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 33.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. Now Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
22.
Here's Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got room past the 30. And all the way out to the 46. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Sheds off the tackle. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there. I think this game is still back for the taking for them because we also talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and let's start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Back to throw. Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Stafford. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again is Stafford. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 44 yards. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not.
It's caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll look to Williams to begin things. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
That's good for the Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 80. 32. Tango.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is watched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed, a lot of great penetration as they stepped out on the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. to pick up a 3.
Play fake. Shot.
2nd and 7.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. A little juke. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And the Saints, 1st down.
On play action, Shock. He completes it to Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Chris Olave, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
That's the score. Saints.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Big 20. Ready. Ready, hot.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Working to put a drive together. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw now, Shock. His throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Go 20! And middle.
Stafford now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Williams running left.
Down at the 25. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 25-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Shuck now to throw. That's taken in by Palmer.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Shuck.
Gets it complete to Miller. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield straight.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's third down and 6 yards to go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll get this out to Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Shock looking to throw once more. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll throw. Here's Shock. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Jonas Senker on the coverage.
Set! Alert! Blue 60!
Now Stafford. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now it's Stafford. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
14 yards.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they do.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So for the Saints, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, Vice Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just weed. Hey!